Tell us what your concerns are this World AIDS Day.
Well, first, I just want to bring message of love and solidarity to the people of France and all over the world who are suffering from health inequities, and you especially from the recent terrorist attack.
Thank you.
But AIDS is something that we have all experienced for the last 30 years. The cases went up to a peak level in around 2000, 2005. AIDS is continuing, and as you mentioned, there were million new infections just in the last year and 1.2 million new deaths. So I think my biggest concern as someone who works with teenagers is that this is a group, adolescents, who continue to have high rates of infection because these young people are both vulnerable and not aware of how terrible HIV has been.
What is the factor there? Is it about education? Is it about a lack of healthcare? Is it about a lack of basics like contraceptives, condoms?
I think you've touched on all of them. One that I'm very passionate about is that every 5 years is a new generation, so we have to continue giving new and innovative and passionate messages to young people that are refreshed every single year. There's probably not a person on the planet who doesn't know what Coca-Cola is, yet Coca-Cola is always updating its marketing, and we have not put the innovation or the funds into reaching the numbers of youth who have to be reached with the message that AIDS is still among us. Second is we've had generations and centuries of fear of youth sexuality. Adolescence is when most young people start having sex, yet somehow our society is still afraid of giving young people realistic messages about safer sex and prevention of sexually transmitted infections or even HIV. The third is that we have not yet fully scaled up the health and testing and STI services that are needed to fully help young people. And the fourth reason is, in a way, as HIV treatments have gotten better, and we are all thrilled by that, it's taken away some of the fear of getting HIV. So we need to give a very complex message that HIV is scary, it's a terrible disease to get, but if you get it, there are treatments and you can live with HIV. So in some ways we've made AIDS less scary to young people, but we also need to encourage them to take treatment if they are infected.
Indeed, the what you pointed out about the famous drink brand you were talking about there, everybody knows what that is. Is it the pharmaceutical companies who are getting it wrong? Is there some issue there too?
Yeah, I think absolutely that it's the pharmaceutical companies have not created that complex messaging, have not invested in giving prevention messages. We have a brand new pill that if you take it once a day can prevent HIV, but the company that makes it is not advertising at all.
Can I just get to repeat that? There's a pill that you can take which prevents it.
Yes, it's a very exciting, it's the partial treatment of HIV medicine, so two medicines combined together can be taken, and anyone who takes this consistently has not gotten HIV in both serious scientific studies but also in the real world. It will be a challenge to get the resources committed to make sure everyone who needs this pill can take it. But especially since we don't have the commitments we need to treat everyone with HIV. But UNAIDS came out this year with the notion that we could actually end HIV by 2030 in that sense of ending the epidemic, ending the increase of new cases. And we can do that, but only if we have the political will by leaders to not just put money to war, but to put money towards health and survival. And
of course, affordability of medicines too. I mean, coming back to the pharmaceutical companies, the medicines need to be affordable, don't they?
The medicines absolutely need to be affordable. We're having some terrible things with price increases and price gouging that need to be there.
Which is immoral. It's completely immoral, isn't it?
Absolutely. But we also have, a lack of will in the media. Condoms actually do work. They're not easy to use or always fun to use. But when was the last movie or video or TV show that we saw in which condoms were brought out as routine? So we're expecting young people to do things without the powers that exist in our society helping them to do it. So as you say, the pharmaceutical companies, the advertisers, the media, I think as adults, in a way, we're all to blame.
We all have a role to play, don't we? Dr. Futterman, thank you so much indeed. It's been a real interesting time talking to you. Dr. Donna Futterman from the Adolescent AIDS Program at the Children's Hospital of Montefiore there in the Bronx.